The Common Agricultural Policy, in short CAP, is the EU's biggest policy. 1/3 of the EU's budget is allocated to the CAP every year. The CAP was established to support European farmers and to ensure access to food with fair prices for consumers. However, nowadays we waste 20% of the food produced each year. We use soil, water and energy in an unsustainable way just to produce more than we need. Over 80% of EU subsidies go to only 20% of farms. Most subsidies are going to intensive industrial agriculture and animal husbandry. There are more and more giant monocultures and livestock farms with hundreds of thousands of animals. Small family farms with diverse and varied production are disadvantaged by the EU subsidies and are disappearing. The intensification of farming exacerbates the degradation of soil and the environment. Species of plants and animals go extinct. Whole ecosystems are disappearing. The landscape is changing. Methane and nitrous oxide from industrial farming intensify the greenhouse effect much more than carbon dioxide does. Greenhouse gas emissions from the food system make up about 34% of global emissions. This production model accelerates climate change. The Common Agricultural Policy shapes the landscape we live in. It determines what ends up on our plates. It decides what climate and environment we live in. Today, the CAP is going through yet another reform. EU member states are working on national strategic plans. In these plans, national governments will define how they spend EU funds and set specific goals for their countries. The National Strategic Plan is a chance for farmers to be rewarded for practices that serve our communities, environment, landscape and climate, so that it's profitable for farmers to produce food free from pesticide residue. So the farmers are rewarded for protecting our water reserves, rivers, peat and wetlands. So the farmers are paid for caring for the landscape and habitats of wild species that live on agricultural land. Farmers are the ones who know their local natural environment best. With the CAP funds, we can pay them for protecting it. We can make rural areas a good place to live. It is in our common interest. Rural areas make up 77% of Europe's territory, and 50% of the population lives there. Without farmers, there is no future, neither in the countryside nor in the cities. Our governments have to act now to ensure a better future for food and farming.